greatest inspiration, the greatest inspiration that I've got. And she's still doing a fantastic cake maker. And she's out there at 65, and you know, she's just absolutely tremendous. And that was she's my mentor.
So outside the house, inside the house you had that self-motivation.
Yes.
Outside the house there was always a negative, all those negative vibes that you're thrown into every day.
Surrounded by negativity doesn't mean that you have to accept it. And I realised as a black man, and you know, growing up in a world that was really in a country that was really hostile to black people, I was taught really to not trust people who didn't look like me. Not because it was by hatred, it was more to protect us. As I grew up and realised that you know, where there's a kind heart, regardless of the colour of your skin, if you've got a good heart, I can work with that. So you know, even though it was negative, I just didn't accept that the negative was for me. I always believed that there's got to be better than this. And sometimes it's having that ability to look beyond the negative and say, well, actually, there's got to be something positive there. And it's having that willingness to try that allows the successful people. I always look at this, that the sculpture has just a slab of rock that has no shape, no contours, nothing. And he's already seen that fantastic end product. And he's chipping away, nobody can see, you know, the bits are flying around. And at the end of the day, once you see this sculptor, when he finishes, you think, well, I didn't realise that beautiful figurine was hiding inside that coarse rock. It's always been a marvel to me, that, and it's just been a motivation.
Excellent. Brilliant.
So what next?
That's well, a good final question. I like that, Joe.
What next for me? I don't think there's ever going to be a point where you just don't do nothing. My heart is not about acquiring academic qualifications. It's not about acquiring first in the country. I've always been driven by doing what I believe is the right thing. So as long as something needs to be done, wherever that takes me, I'll be there. And if people call that success, well, that's fine. To me, it's about always doing the right thing.
Excellent.
One comment. I mean, the position you hold, I'd be expecting to see the MI5 outside protecting you.
No. I don't think they are outside. It's just an ordinary guy. And I think the key to it is, and this is not a cliche, I just believe in just keeping it real. The bottom line is, I wasn't born with money. I grew up on the streets. And my roots is my roots, and I'll never forget where I come from. Not because I've got some ideology about it, because it's what it is. And I see a lot of people push people away because they put this facade and try to pretend to be something else. You can only be who you are, and if you always try to be who you are, you're always going to be who you are.
Keep it real. The youngsters around us, everybody search for that magical formula to say, what is it that makes people successful? And the 2 points which have come out is the farm and endurance. Thinking about the positive side of life.
Absolutely. It's always being positive at the end of the day, and trying not to be overcome by the negative thoughts. Thank you.
Well, so we're going to give a round of applause again.